morning, all. Okay, so I am sane, I'm alive, slightly annoyed, but we move on because that is life. My name is Alex. I am with Copy with Me with Alex. I basically am now a mini vlogger. I say mini for now, but we'll see what happens later. And I also do advertise my services for video editing and also what else? Video editing, podcasting, teaching you how to use social media, and also just to help your business grow as well. Anyway, so let's get to it. Good. All right, so I do apologize for the dogs playing in the background. That is what they do. All right, so it was a lovely Monday. I started to do some cleanup in the garden because this darn tree, which is the bane of my life, but I use it because it actually is a privacy fence, natural privacy fence for my tenant and I. So we basically cleaned up the garden with all the leaves. And yes, I have trimmed it back and you can see everything's dead, but I use all those little leaves to try create a little mini farm, which I've also neglected. So yeah, you'll see that part too eventually. We'll start growing again, especially because I am self-employed. I need to make my own money and I probably need to sustain myself a little bit. But yeah, anyway, so now I had gotten the fantastic news. I'm getting solar. Woo-hoo! But that meant I had to tidy this room and make space for the guys that are coming. So that teeny tiny little room, that's where the, if I'm correct, the inverter kit and all the little amazing fancy things are going into. So I had to take everything that was out from there and find new places for it. So I had my garden tools there. I had dog food and cat food. I had dog toys and training gear. I had, if I did mention camping gear, I had a lot of stuff in there. That teeny tiny room apparently did pack a lot. So hence why I am got my headphones on, music, and we are figuring out where everything is going to go. If I look down, it's just because I'm trying to figure out. So now, why did we get solar, or why are we only getting now? Finances were an issue. My mother has passed on. I am. We're in the last bit of stages of the house estate drama thing. So yeah, and we've kind of been waiting to do this, but now what happened was we had about goodness 17 days of no electricity at all. We probably got an hour or two. No, in total, we got about 6 hours, but that meant we had to do a lot of other things. Sorry, let me just quickly go on to the train stuff. So basically, the train thing was my e-waste bit. I will explain a bit more later. And then I had the dogs, and the dogs did do also their duty because that's what dogs do, especially when they've been cooped up in the house and they haven't been able to do anything. So yeah, 17 days of no electricity, with a little bit of every now and again. We had the generator going on all the time. We were freaking exhausted. So we just needed this sorted. Yeah, and I got a video from my partner saying, hey, we've got the solar panels up, which was a bonus because it was pouring with rain. And yeah, then they had completed, which was fantastic. So now this is the next day. So I guess the question is, you guys wondering now, why is this roof not fixed yet? You know what? Life is life. I'm sure other people are also struggling with hail damage. I'm trying not to badmouth this guy because I know crap does happen and he is doing his best. So he's been having also a hell of a week. And he's been saying that things have been going well, and then just this week seemed to have gone to hell. Anyway, so today I should be seeing him in about an hour or two's time. I am praying because last night I had to make a backup to find somebody else just to see if they could come and help install something, because the weather this weekend is going to be horrendous. And I did not want to have to do another round of drying my carpet, because most of my energy this week has been drying my carpet. And yeah, I mean, I'm cleaning again. This actually, though, was extreme detail because there is soot or dirt everywhere, because obviously the guys had been everywhere in the house trying to install our electricity. So I was literally having to go in and around and mop up in detail and stuff like that. Also, this was yesterday, so this is a Thursday now. I forgot to take my ashwagandha meds, which usually help me with my energy. I'm on antidepressant medication. That reason behind is because my mother was diagnosed a good couple of years ago with Alzheimer's dementia, early onset. I will go into a video later. I'm actually doing a video today with my friend of mine, who I will add her link at the bottom if you're interested in that saga. Yeah, we basically had to deal with that. And that's why I'm on the meds, just so I could have coped with everything. But the antidepressant meds I had taken, but I wasn't too sure if I'd taken my ashwagandha or not, which is to help perk me up. So yeah, I mean, what can you do? So with the ADHD now kind of fully kicking in, I was running around figuring out what to do, how to do, where to do, what to focus on. There was just so much because I felt so overwhelmed. I mean, like when I took this little mini vacuum, I literally had just done one pass, like literally one, and it was just full of dog hair. I was like already shocked at how much stuff there was. So, and I mean, I still got the rest of the house to do at this stage. But yeah, that is what we kind of had to figure out. Anyway, so yeah, and then last night I was full of anxiety and upsetness because it is now 5 o'clock. Still haven't heard anything from this person. Don't know what's happening. I'm freaking out. And yeah, I just didn't know what I could do at this stage. I did make a backup in case of emergencies. I think I've already said that now. Oh no, this is what happens when you start rambling. You just kind of forget what you're doing. And even though I've got this list here, I am doing what I can. So yeah, I'm basically was just upset because this week was me focusing on starting my business because I've been saying I'm starting my business. I've got everything ready, email set up, website set up, everything set up. So all I had to do this week was to go and visit businesses and hand my business cards out and tell them what I do and to get people to kind of sign up with me because I'm making this job as my life. And now it was being messed around because I had to be at home most of the time to sort out this crap. And I wasn't getting the answer I needed of when are you coming to fix my roof? Anyway, crap happens. It happens to everybody. I can't be too upset. I do have electricity now that's going to be available to me 24/7 or majority of the time. I do have income of some form, but it was just a really, really big thing because I'm doing something big and risky. And this is why I'm starting this channel because I'm showing you guys how to become this maybe one day. And it's not as such a quick and simple method, but you do what you can to start off with. I mean, my goal is in the next 2.5 months to be hopefully halfway sustainable so I can pay my bills. Otherwise, I've got to make a plan B and C. So I'm hoping that's not going to be the case. But anyway, guys, have a fantastic day and a fantastic weekend. I hopefully am going to send a bonus message later saying it's done. And yeah, we'll see you next week. And hopefully, I will be taking you next week on my travels. We'll see if there's anything interesting this weekend. Otherwise, there's nothing really going to pop up. But otherwise, yeah, have a fantastic weekend. Bye for now.